Yes, 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 yes. Ah, yeah, we are back in the building. Build and Destroy show. We're going to get started real quick with the historical joint, the Amaroka. This is how the foundations of the crew was laid.
911, we're reporting.
Hi, I have a disturbance at 913 MLK Way. It's a business, Hilltop Kitchen.
Okay.
A group of 5, 6 gentlemen came in and they're yelling and they're screaming about...
10-year anniversary Amaroka this year.
And they're disrupting my whole bar. It's full and they're obviously trying to make some political point. I need cops up here now.
Okay. We got a call started. It was 6 white guys, black guys, Asian...
Yeah, there's one white guy. I see 2 white males, 4 African Americans, and then 1 young lady.
Okay.
One
and
young white lady.
How old about do they appear?
What's that? They're between 28 and 35, and now they're walking out the door right now.
Okay. Do you know what they were protesting?
Uncle Mike, can they hear us over the music when we
Gentrification.
talk?
They think that we're gentrifying the neighborhood.
Probably as much as I can. Not a lot. Not as much as the music.
Any weapons seen?
Okay.
0 weapons.
But if you
they
talk
just
close,
they're yelling and
they can.
disrupting business.
And what is your name?
My name is Wendell Bagby the second.
And your phone number, Wendell?
Does anybody have the phone number in this bar?
Is it 327-1397?
That's the one.
Okay. Are they still there or are they gone?
No, they're walking south on MLK right now. It's a big group. They're all together. They obviously have a problem with our bar and whatever we're doing here for whatever reason.
Okay. All right. We got units advised. Thank you. If they come back, let us know.
That's just the beginning. I didn't want to play. I wanted to skip to. I wanted to skip.
Wendell Bagby, the first Karen.
Well, Wendell Bagby the second, the first Karen.
Cosby, Huxtable, Heathcliff, egregious, and that's word to the 253rd.
Dodge a trap, second rat gets the cheese. Yo, felonious brethren facing a hip and head when up. You to believe that I'm trying. May I be the last.
Toll for the bodies they leave cold. Scared they're out hunting for their next victim. Out in packs, always recruiting, always plotting to expand their
Hit the like button.
institution.
Hit the share button.
Closing in on us with their civil rights violations. Creeping around corners like cowards, like shady, or they're
Stay
like no
standing
shame,
up to
like
the-
crazy.
to the
Either way,
man.
they're deadly. Smelling the evil ooze out their veins. Always will be waiting to dispense their unprovoked escalating. Until we stop them. By any means necessary.
Made down with the Cat-Town Surrealist, a natural healer and audio therapy. The shops take care of me, I did it for charity. With crystal clear clarity and sort of rarity. Prepared to grieve as obituaries read how this beat got killed, such an ordinary scene. At least in this light poet society, all I do is sit around and jot words quietly. It's a riot for you to believe that I'm trying. May I be the last of a breed that is dying. I foolishly felt
Uncle Mike in the building.
And my rapping station elusively with my mass creations. That's the blatant explanation of it. Wait to make eruptions, the locals hate to discuss it. Catch me relaxing like the beat's title. In between idol worship, I don't need rivals. The smell of greatness, I could taste it. It sound like the same way you feel when you're fresh out the matrix. What you see ain't what you get when the day ends. The smell of greatness, I could taste it. It sound like the same way you feel when you're fresh out the matrix. What you see ain't what you get when the day ends. Inspire introspective inventiveness inside intestines. The weak niggas end up with indigestion. The treatment and activity yoga to keep you regular is peeping the knowledge of real people on the regular. Keeping your foundation solid and well protected. The pieces around at all times to keep your head up. I mean down to where your surroundings are set up. Can be found at a funeral, wedding, etc. Streets crowd only when white people won't tussle with us. Screaming loud at Bible pictures of Planned Parenthood. I need a pile of shit and an African Methodist Episcopal Reverend the blessed while I neck a brew in his presence. Tell him the great things are the future and keep it stepping. Felonious brethren facing a heap of head went up a hill with stones being thrown and no protection. Slippery slope with a silhouette in the scope of the police like the symbol of the public enemy records. What fucking meticulous. Quote me, I'm the professor. The smell of greatness, I can taste it. It sounds like the same way you feel when you fresh out the matrix. What you see ain't what you get when the day ends. The smell of greatness, I can taste it. It sounds like the same way you feel when you fresh out the matrix. What you see ain't what you get when the day ends.
I'm a war with hidden colors, brought to shore with others. Middle finger, fuck America with my band of brothers. BAD, we don't play by the rules. Y'all play Monopoly, we play expose you. Police harassment, terrorist scare tactics. Lying to these people, got them running around frantic. Healthcare, budget cuts, blah, blah, blah. Time to street sweep, 4 deep in a car. Rise wicked up front, Mayan wall, got the back, mental strap. Ready to shoot, execute, attack. Dodge a trap, second rat gets the cheese. Yo, Mike got him, but got a problem with me. See, my identity crisis. In life, I'm mean, but on the mic, I'm the nicest. Almond Roca pouring tree can't be tainted. Picture perfect, just like we framed it.
The smell of greatness, I can taste it. It sounds like the same way you feel when you fresh out the matrix. What you see ain't what you get when the day ends. The smell of greatness, I can taste it. It sounds like the same way you feel when you fresh out the matrix. What you see ain't what you get when the day ends.
2 tears in the bucket, motherfuck it. Lyric bullet in the clip, so duck quick, get the duck sick. A mama say, mama saw, mamaku saw. Mama say, mama saw them steal all knowledge from Africa. Believe it, I seen it with my third zenith. They lie in your face, Cosby, Huxtable, Heathcliff, egregious. And that's word to the 253rd. So that's word to Josh Weisberg. My mind surgeon, I serve these nice words to ice herbs. Truth or dare, that's neither here nor there. I just don't seem to care, I got no need to bear. Please press play, repost, and share. And that's straight up and down, crying tears of a clan, chanting Babylon down. 2:53 is the time of the town. Check your watch, clown. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta be here for this. I figured it out. Hey, how do I sound though? Because I'm trying out the mic. I don't have no microphone. No headphones and then.
Man, you sound cool. Good enough.
I gotta figure out how to bring you in here properly.
I got the little mixer and stuff, but I don't know. I'm still learning how to do all that. You know.
Yeah, this is
crazy. See, I don't know how to log in and all that to throw some dog barks and all that. I'm learning though. I made it to the page though.
You made it. You made it. That's all that matters.
Yes. I was tired of watching this football all day, man. These sorry ass teams, man, they shouldn't even been there. Most of them shouldn't even been there.
Well, Josh, I'll let you kick it off with the topics while I figure out how to incorporate Uncle Mike. This is the first time we had 3 people on the Zoom, so
Hell yeah.
I'm unprepared. We'll say that.
All right. Well, trying to plug my phone in too, so I can get some juice here. My battery's about to die. Hold on. Well, I'll take care of that in a sec. So yeah, man, we could talk about all the disses. You know, last week Joey Badass tried to enter the arena, and I which maybe before we talk about the new ones, did anyone think last week that Kendrick was gonna respond to Joey, or did you kind of think this is what was gonna happen? Like Kendrick wasn't gonna respond and other people were. That's kind of what I thought would happen, like what's happening now. I didn't think, not that Joey's not a worthy adversary or whatever, but I didn't think Kendrick would respond. And I thought other people would, and that's kind of what happened this week. What say you all?
Yeah, I feel like he doesn't have to necessarily. It sounds like he's already done what he needs to do, and everybody's just posseed up. Like, it's just all the foot soldiers out there now.
That's a good point. Kendrick kind of has accomplished everything he could as far as battling goes.
Yeah, like he did the organization thing, I guess.
Yeah, he could sit back and drop albums now. That's true. He already sort of, yeah, he really doesn't have to respond.
Do you remember that Cali is active, that old saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's what it reminded me of, like Cali's getting active again.
Yeah.
And Kendrick was the activation.
For
Well,
sure.
He put Cali back on the map. So
yeah.
But
and they've been bubbling underground heavy, I think, even like the other TDE people and other people adjacent like that, like TF or is it TS and some of those other South Central like underground, but they're like still street rappers, but they're still kind of underground though. They've been having good solid years, but yeah, they didn't cross over because it's just kind of, I would say, just so game related.
No, when's that gonna stop, right?
But like Kendrick has, even though he's from that, he has like a certain universal kind of worldly appeal. So he, his shit crossed over and he's like the superstar. But there's a lot of LA people that are really doing well still.
Jaguar White said that they're gonna take out Kendrick.
Who? Oh, Jaguar.
Yeah, she says that he's gonna be the sacrifice. So,
like how?
They're gonna sacrifice him. That's what the Super Bowl is, like a sacrifice. His sacrifice, but
like he's gonna turn into an Illuminati person after that.
No, they're trying to get rid of him. You know what I'm saying?
Like what? Like assassinate him that day?
I don't know about that, but I'm just saying speculation.
Well, you're not speculating. I'm saying that's.
Hey, what does it say? I don't even know. I'm not trying to go to court to be having these big words to use and shit.
I don't know what's allegedly she's saying.
Yeah, allegedly. See, I can't even. I have a list, man. Fuck it down. Allegedly. Yeah, allegedly. But I don't know, man. The Super Bowl is a big stage. You know what I'm saying? It should have went to Lil Wayne. In my opinion.
Yeah, that's a whole thing. That's the whole thing.
I know. I'm on the couch with the rest of the teams and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like watching the football and stuff, and getting trapped in this nonsense. I heard there's fires in California, and then there's not fires. Like, what do we believe, bro?
Mm-hmm.
Eggs are ridiculous.
Yeah.
I want to buy a couple chickens, bro. You know what I'm saying? Grass fed, like put them in. I got a good backyard.
Yeah, you could pull that off.
You could.
I know. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, shit. It's getting ridiculous out here.
It's not hard.
Everybody's beefing with people to be beefing with people. That's what I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? I just want to hear some good ass music, some hip hop, some bring it back to life type shit.
I kind of think that's been happening because all these videos, like I thought people weren't really listening to very many videos for a while. It was like going towards reels. People's attention spans were dropping way off. People just wanted a minute at the most. Couldn't even watch a full-on video. But now these disses are coming with videos and they're full-length songs. Some of them are even extra long.
Yeah, I mean,
people are listening all the way through.
I know, because when you get excited when somebody plays something and then it just ends, right? I don't know, man. I love music. Music's always gonna be part of me. You know what I'm saying? I was blessed with a nephew and meet you guys and stuff and get all the insights and the collabs from the place I grew up and stuff. So that's beautiful.
Yeah, I feel like where we live, we are part of the activation. Because I can't lie, ever since last spring, when all the feud was starting off and happening, that was firing me up as a writer. So I'm like, y'all can do that stuff because I'm just gonna absorb the energy that reverbs off of that stuff.
I want to hear some old school. But I just sent you some stuff that the beat was kind of cracking to me. But I want that old school. There was a DJ Premier beat, I think it was, and it was like had that old school choo choo with the wiki, the scratching and all that. Man, that's what I want to see y'all on. I can feel y'all on that. That's real shit. Bringing it back to the actual roots of the, you know what I'm saying? The realm. Our own matrix, our own
Yeah, I went and revisited the first Cold Crush album, that green one.
Yeah.
And I realized, like, man, subconsciously that's how I was making my beats, or still do. The way that they chopped it on that album. How you can hear the raw chop.
Yeah, you chopped that
over
one.
Time it got more seamless.
Yeah.
Over time it got more seamless in transition with the chops. But back then they're really raw. They weren't so micro choppy.
Yeah. Now I think there's a button that can even do that shit for you if you're on Serato or whatever.
Like it's almost like instead of trigger pads, they were finding the spot on the record with the needle, letting it run real quick, and then just stopping the record. Like using the record as a pad.
Yeah.
It's like a juggle.
They're getting their sample pads from the live record.
It's more of a juggle than a chop.
Yep. So if you're recording that rather than just making the beat, that's a whole different element in a sound.
You got to be a real DJ to juggle too. That's not like mixing or blending. That's something you can kind of figure out if you just have a decent musical ear. But that juggle shit, that's a fucking you got to be a scientific rhythmic individual.
My family, rest in peace, Raymond Brown from the Hilltop, Native American. Yeah, he used to chop 3. I used to pop in the, you know what I'm saying? On the 25th or 23rd MLK, I used to pop while he 3. I could only get 2. I couldn't do the 3. You know, that's back in the day when they had the house parties, you know, before all the drugs and everything came in. Skoma used to be solid as hell. You know what I'm saying? I'm a living proof of that. I'm glad I'm still here.
So you just set up 3 turntables on the corner?
On the big square blocks. Remember the blocks? They used to look like dice. You know what I'm saying? The big that you can't even find anymore. You know, the old school. I mean, people had them in their house. They were like big dice. They were just big ass square, fuzzy with the numbers on it, and the numbers or the little dots came off. Yeah, that was the DJ stands. And I was watching him do 3. The whole wall was a mirror, bro. He would tear up 3 turntables.
What was he plugging in? What was he plugged into?
Everything. What do you mean? Like
it was like
the simple well, back in the day, you know, we had a lot of wires and cords and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, he had 3 turntables and mixers, and it was like 2 or 3 mixers. I remember that shit like it was yesterday, bro.
What did he plug into the street post?
Huh?
What did he plug
it was in the house? It was
he did extension cord to the house?
Yeah, it was like extension cord. I mean, that was.
What's our next topic?
I never seen no 3 turntables at once, bro.
Me neither.
But that was when like Egyptian Lover and man, that shit was just like fucking change your soul. You know what I'm saying? You're popping in the next thing you know. I'm like, I was a little kid, bro. I'm saying. high performance in my front yard on 14th and M. You know what I'm saying? And then moved over there, and it was just like, wow, you know. Hip hop in Tacoma is like awesome to me. I don't know if I'm going off subject to what you guys are trying to, I don't know what.
You're good, Uncle Mike. You're a guest right now. You're good.
Right.
But I would love to, allow Riceburg to proceed with his topics. Because
I didn't want to interrupt you guys' podcast.
Nah, you're on it. You're here. You're our guest today. So I want to make sure we can still cover our topics and we can get your opinion on some of those topics as we flow through them.
All right, my bad. I didn't want to veer off topic.
You're good. You're good. Appreciate you being here from the cave.
Yeah, that's tight. I mean, I do have more questions. Was it like block parties out there, or were you just rocking whoever's walking by?
It was people that knew everybody. You know what I'm saying? Your neighbors knew everybody. People across the street, you knew people. You always had.
So it was just a small. So man, was it like hundreds of people out there, or like dozens?
On 14th, there was like hundreds and stuff before they built all that. You know that gym that's over there. I don't even remember the gym. What the name of it's called? By the Safeway. 14th and M. The gym that's right there. Was it? I can't remember what the hell it was called, man. I used to play basketball in there every week and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then when I moved to like 23rd, it was like, everybody went to People's and all that.
So what? You were the ones on 14th were inside a building?
Yeah. No, they were outside before they built all of them up. The housing and shit.
But where the Tacoma Community House, is?
I don't know what all I know is it's right down the street where the Cushman Park from 14th with the roundabout.
Yeah, he's talking about Ferry Park. Yeah, he's talking about Ferry Park.
They were at the park.
Huh?
But he's talking about down the street from Ferry Park on M Street.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and across the street.
I know exactly where you're talking about, where they built all them slot houses, slot apartments. I know, and then the church is on L.
Yeah.
I know exactly where you're talking about.
Or
so that used to be courts?
Huh?
That used to just be basketball courts?
No, there was a gym right there. I think the gym is still there. I'm not sure if the gym is still there. It's right there on 14th and M on the way to the Safeway.
Gym over there?
Huh?
There's no gym over there anymore.
It was probably right behind that church. I don't remember what used to be.
It's right down. It's right down the street from your house, Josh. You're on M Street, so if you walk down to 14th,
that's the Tacoma, where the Tacoma Community House is now.
Oh, that's what they built. I didn't know. I just seen a bunch of buildings and shit.
So that was just a gym? That used to just be a gym.
No, there's a gym on the other side of the street from where they built all that. Hopefully it's still there. I mean,
he's talking about behind the church, like I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right? 14th and M.
He's talking about behind the church.
I don't know the name of the church, man, but I met a lot of people in that gym. And that's Tacoma history. If you know about that gym, if you never played in that gym, then yeah. It was 14th M, and it was right on the corner, diagonal. That's where Boo's mom and met her Boo's dad. Yeah.
So there would be big ass hip hop shows in that gym?
Huh?
There's big ass shows in the gym?
There was everybody in that gym, man. It was nationality, Samoans, Hawaiians, Asians, blacks, whites. Yeah.
And they were like rapping and b-boying and there was breakdancing and rapping and stuff.
Yeah, right out the street. Yeah, in front of my house. Yeah,
that's tight.
They see people get beat up on the damn. I'm running from Safeway with the meat and stuff. You know, what I'm
like hip hop was more popular back then, really, because you could. nobody really will. You can't get hundreds of people out to a hip hop jam nowadays. It's got to be
No.
some nightclub
No.
or something.
See, back then they used to have where you'd have house parties, and they would be house parties. You know what I'm saying? Like the movie. You know, when they had all them people in the house, you're like, oh, you can't trust this person. But that's how it would be. But everybody was cool. You always get somebody gonna act up and everything, but it was always handled. And it wasn't nobody shooting nobody and all that. You know, if anything, it was a fight. You know.
Man, you can set up 2 turntables in a gym nowadays, and fucking probably 15 people would come.
I know.
May.
But I want people that got real turntables.
I want to hear some input from May. I know we have our guest today.
I want some records, bro, some vinyl.
But we're going down Uncle Mike and Josh Riceberg,
I'm sorry, man.
Old people historical lane.
I just want to talk about hip hop, man. I love you guys.
Hey, man, we love you too. We appreciate you being here. But
I mean, hey, it's a hip hop channel, man. Let's talk about hip hop. But you know what I'm saying? But I'll get back to you guys. Get back to this.
No, we're having a good blend of new and old. So what's the next new stuff you have for us?
Man.
No, not you. We have an agenda person. We have an agenda person.
I'm gonna sit back and listen.
All right. Well, let's see what else I mean, we could, if anybody wants to talk about one of the responses to Joey, we can. The only one I didn't really listen to was that Ray Vaughn cat. That's a TDE person, right?
I listened to that one. I didn't listen to the other ones.
Daylight.
So I didn't listen to Daylight, or there was somebody else too.
Well, what's the Ray Vaughn one about?
That's the one. That's the essential.
I never heard of him, but he was, and I didn't even listen to the song. I watched a reaction channel reacting to it. So it was, I guess, a little bit tainted by the person that's reacting to it, because I'm not just listening to the song straight through. You know, they stop and talk and then rewind it back. But he definitely had some bars. He was talking specifically. It was about not sneak dissing, not being subliminal. He talked directly. He said the only badass motherfuckers know is Boosie. And then
I heard. Okay, I did hear that. That was tight.
And then he said he was going at Tory Lanez too. He said something about man, he had a couple. It was a jam-packed song to where he didn't really waste a lot of bars. They were all like thorny. It was a thorny song, if I could call it that, a thorny rose.
And that's a TDE guy?
Yes.
So yeah, I don't know those details. I just happened to come across it, and I liked it. I liked him after that.
I know Kendrick's not TDE anymore, but I mean, he's definitely still adjacent, so that makes it a relevant response out of all of them.
Yeah, check the beat selection of that song. You know what he used, right?
Was it the one Joey used?
No, Vaughn used the heartbeat, the Heart Part 6 beat.
Oh, okay.
So again, like they're having a version, they're having their own version of Famulation going on.
Yeah.
Kendrick's not over there, but that's Famulation. And
yeah.
TDE has a big unit of soldiers right now, and they have writing camps and artist development, and people underestimate how many
they're doing that shit old school, like a big label used to do back in the day.
Yeah, they got a bunch of killers over there, and all their shit is a strategic plan. They're just like dropping them out the plane, like paratroopers, man.
He said paratroopers.
I don't think any of this is random and spontaneous, man. Daylight is part of TDE. So
he is now?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh wow.
So these are coordinated, militarized efforts.
Yes, this is.
Kendrick told you that shit in that Super Bowl commercial when he's standing in front of the flag, and I told y'all that was like the General Patton reference.
Can't go to war unless you got your money right.
Yeah, there was a lot of undertones in that commercial. Like he's talking to people with the ears.
Shit. That's good, man. I'm glad
go back and
TDE.
rewatch it. Just go back and rewatch that Super Bowl commercial with Kenny in front of the American flag.
This isn't everything that they put out nowadays.
Yeah, listen what he's saying and how he's saying it, and fast forward to now.
That's cool, man. I'm glad TDE still has like a bunch of dope rappers on their roster. I'm glad they're operating like that.
Like Doechii, she's beating people over the head.
True. That's right. She's TDE. Damn, they really got a lot of the top artists, really.
Yeah, dog. I love it. They're on their famulation. That's all I could compare it to.
They got roster.
I like that comparison. I'm not complaining about that.
No, it's good. They're good. They're good artists. They're good rappers.
What you got to say about this, Uncle Mike? You heard any of this beef stuff? Kendrick?
I try to stay away from him because Kendrick was killing everybody in the first place, and then he came over with the album, and I was just like, Joey Badass. I'm like, I don't even listen to this shit. But then if you hear somebody, going at Kendrick or whatever, then you gotta listen to it. But I didn't even listen to it because I was like, I'm gonna be disappointed for Joey Badass. You know what I'm saying? But I don't even listen to Joey Badass. Like, real shit. Hey, music is amazing. You know what I'm saying?
I think that point is like interesting, that it shows how sort of there's so many different markets for hip hop and shit nowadays. Cause you got a lot of people over here that are like, Joey Badass, I've never even heard him rap. Who is that? They don't even know.
I've heard his name, but I'm like, I don't listen to him.
But he's like a star. He's a star on like one of the biggest television shows, an empire of shows, like of all time. And over there regionally, I mean, some people think he is like the best in New York. So, but then you come over here and people don't even recognize that about him.
I watched the cooking channel.
I was about to say too, that TV show shit is regional shit too. Like everybody doesn't watch all that stuff. Like
no, there's no channel that everybody sits at home and watches the same show anymore. There can be a show that's Grammy nominated and it just has a niche audience and no one else knows about it at all. That's kind of my point, is that the fact that you got somebody like Joey Badass who in one region, we're not talking about a small market, we're talking about New York City, the biggest market in the world, is on top over there. And then
he's like irrelevant. You don't really hear his name.
No, he's not. He's big over there. He's irrelevant to you over here. That's my point. Then you go across the country and there's no connection. There's no bridge. It doesn't matter how big he is in New York or how big he is on TV or that he's won a Grammy. He's won an Emmy for acting, and none of that matters to you. It just shows that how separated these markets are. And I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah, because I don't watch that Power and all that shit. I'm like, that's like a reliving of my life. I started to watch one episode and shit, and I'm like, man, this is shit I'm trying to get away from. And then they're trying to program in people's fucking heads and shit, make you feel like that's what you got to do. You know what I'm saying?
He said, I'm trying to get away from this. But listen, to High Rise's point, You
Yeah,
know,
I'm
he's
not
probably
critiquing the
correct.
show. I'm
They're
not
probably
critiquing the show Power about whether it's good or bad. That's
no,
not what
no.
I'm saying.
You're to your point. You're saying that there's just a disconnect on. You know, everyone doesn't watch that. He is a star to some people, but now we're in a society where there's a huge fragmentation. You can be a star to a very small group of people, and no one else knows you, but to that group of people, like, yo, that's so and so.
And there's multiple markets that are like the New York market and the LA market are big. They're not even little markets. They're still disconnected.
I know.
So here's what I would say, though. Here's what I would say to that point.
Video.
So, here's what I'll say to that point.
I don't want to talk to him.
Is
Badass who?
I like I said, I couldn't remember any Joey Badass songs that I had heard.
Well, we
I'm
knew
sure.
Joey
I'm sure
big.
you
Rest in
Josh
peace
played me
to
some,
Joey,
but the song
yeah.
that I heard, we talked about it in the last episode or the one before. Like, I just, I wasn't inspired by it. It didn't make me feel like, yo, this motherfucker, I gotta go into the lab right now. Like, it made me feel. It was okay. You think that you're the king of New York? Oh, like, I didn't feel any sort of way.
You think I would know about the King of New York?
But that's what I said. Is if this is the best in New York, I felt dissatisfied.
East
as
Coast,
just
all that.
and
I don't even. I mean, I heard of his name, but he obviously ain't impressing me. He's not on my level. So when they like
Uncle Mike said he's not on my level.
Yeah, he's not. He's not attracting my attention. I don't give a fuck.
Well, hey, I don't have anything bad to say about him. I didn't say his raps were whack. He wasn't. He's not whack. I don't really know how he is as an actor.
I'm gonna have to go listen to him now
I don't watch
what
those
makes
shows.
him the King of New York.
That's what I said. I was supposed to go back and watch
King of New York.
Look, you wanted to see yourself bigger.
Damn. Hey, and what camera you got? Better? You got a crisp picture.
Who?
Wicked got a clean, crisp picture and shit.
Yo, man. Well, here's the thing: it's the investment.
I'm using my HD camera off my So, but your shit is nice and crystal clear. I'm looking all dusty and shit, like I came out of the fucking 80s and shit. Thinking like I just found the fucking realm and opened it up, and this is what I had.
You look like your camera is covered in baby powder. It looks like your phone is covered in baby powder.
It looks good on my shit, but then when you play it, I look like I'm on fucking DVD or VHS or Betamax. God damn it.
It looks like you're kind of chilling in a bar.
Y'all want
It does look like he's at a bar right now, for real.
You're just at a dive bar, a cool ass dive bar.
So
I guess it's
So check it out. This is a perfect segue. Since you ran through your topics with Uncle Mike here as our first guest, I wanted to ask him a couple questions, but before we do, this is the perfect time to go to our intermission. It'll be very short. We're not closing down the Zoom, but we're gonna play just a little bit of music. Just a
all right,
little
I'm gonna smoke a ball. Y'all want to hit it?
Me too. I'm taking me a
blood on the screen.
This is the perfect time. If anybody out there that's watching this, this is the burn it down time. If that's what you're into, if you're into eating,
is there anybody
olives,
listening?
Yeah, we got concurrent.
They can
YouTube.
Ask questions. We'll answer audience questions.
Well, there's no one in the chat. I already sent a response. I said, "What up, y'all?" No one's.
Well, if y'all are whoever's listening, type up something that you want to know or that you're curious about. Uncle Mike got obviously incredible early hip hop memories of the town.
I have memories that I'm telling you.
All right. We're going to
right.
We're going to the special intermission today. Shoot. We ain't even gonna play around. Let me just make sure I got it on share so you guys can hear what the fuck I'm playing. And we'll go do it like boom, bap, bow. He said, what do you say? My name is Michael, some call me May, others call me Boo. We're gonna get to it.
Yeah. Charge up real quick. Charge up. Born day spit.
Happy birthday, nephew.
Jacket, Steezy too.
Thank you.
The handwritten plans
Yeah.
Either lying or your man kitten.
May
On the
Dolly.
land lifted, tight words, saran scripted. We keep it fresh. We don't let the stress eat the chest. Silent strays or we speak the right. Fouled pages, the streets respect. I stand splifted, speakers check. The handwritten land's different. Either flying or withstand distance. Notifying moments. Guiding and drifting. Man, listen to land shifting. Bless the paintbrush that demand esteem. I pre-planned in the grand's persisting. Shocking presentation with electric innovation. Following the metrics where I'm stationed. Never reckless with the knowledge from the elder statesmen. Celebratory debates and sand castles. No plan to hassle. These times is past due. Peace times for these times. That's true. Sand castles, no plan to hassle. These times is past due. Peace signs for these times. That's true. Peace signs for these times. That's true. Professional, no less than truth. As above, so below, like growing vegetables. We don't do the destitution, we do retributions. Set conclusions, left improvements. Edging new ones, with the flex sketching nuances. No longer content with crude content. New fluid or conscious. Stop if you got a skewed view of the on switch. More than usual, the inclusion or off it. Lean gainsy and lean gain. Predator diet, who let editors try it. The max sat next to the task cam. Hybrid of the digital analog. Note the particular patterns of the logs. Add boss to the picture. This the Sasquatch militia. Hats off to the headless. Led with the Mac, blast off the benevolence. Mischievous times, yet some appropriating, low-key hating. The mask call for the recklessness, as some folks call it obedient. The lonely goes mistaken. Like you don't mix the guacamole with bacon, nigga. Holla at me. Happy born day to me.
He said, happy born day to me.
Too, you know.
Mixing guacamole with bacon? What are you talking about right now?
Hello and welcome to a special midweek edition of Painting of the Week. We do not do this every week. And today I'm especially excited because we're going to be talking about something so cool. We're going to talk about surrealism. And surrealism was more than just an artistic movement. It was philosophical, it was literary, it was musical, it was political, it was theatrical. But as an artistic style, surrealism basically just captures visual imagery from the subconscious mind to create art without the intention of any sort of logical comprehensibility. And yes, I got that from Wikipedia.
Yeah.
But surrealist works are known for being bizarre. They take the element of surprise, make unexpected juxtapositions, not sequiturs, and it developed straight out of the Dada movements.
Going hard
after
today.
World War I. If you don't remember what Dada art looks like, go back and watch my video on appropriation artwork. Even if you don't want to, you should do it, okay? Anyway, so surrealism advocated the idea that ordinary and kind of depictive expressions, these things are vital.
Yo, this is the perfect time if you're into the undertakings to be undertaken.
What you gonna do? Some call me Michael, some call me May, but others know me as
Boo!
What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Some call me Michael, some call me May, but others know me as
Boo!
What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Some call me Michael, some call me May, but others know me as
Boo!
Others know me as
Boo!
Others know me as June Jiminy Crickets. Pin any specifics to ease any indifference. Season in the season, liberal ash just to keep it minimal. Throw away from the spiral, no display from the spiral. Go away, focus, in denial. Open space, soaked in safe. If you don't, why you straight? Tornado kick the Ryu, why you wait? You either hoping or coping or promoting or gloating. Vacate, stay safe, soaking in ocean. New pool, new dude, but no shin. Alchemist of the usual Loken. O to the old friends. Soon remedy visits, lending the efficiency to lean from enemies' tension. A reasoning from beings' inventions. Cast the news away unless the actual proof display is even without it. I'll be okay. Whey protein in the morning, don't forget to weigh yourself. After you weigh yourself, you wanna be on protein, yo, you should stay yourself. Go to sleep with no dreams, yo, I could say it's fell. Lean gains in a clean range. Heard he rap back then in a sturdy lap. Take shots on the court, no birdie stats. Fake blocks in the sport where the nerves be at. Abundance never heard me lack. Wave conjunctions for today's population. Just another May observation. In the rush to get away, not adjacent. Cerebral mind rounded, not an equal sign. Knowledge bars you seek, you find. Too deep, 2 times for the cause. Your felines be fine, resort to claws. Imported so the men sport it, you should ensure it. It's important. Y'all verse hogwash to the pork print. We lost tribes from the God side enforcements. Peace signs for the poor rich and the poor rich. Refined with way more assortments. What you wanna do, what you wanna do. Some call me Michael, some call me May, but others know me as. What you wanna do, what you wanna do. Some call me Michael, some call me May, but others know me as. What you wanna do, what you wanna do. Some call me Michael, some call me May, but others know me as. What you wanna do, what you wanna do. What you wanna do, what you wanna do. Faster than I famish, not one hand slip when writing from the Sanskrit. Wow, such heights from the handwritten, much heights from the plan shift. Dutch mics and crush mics and this. Euphorious from new formulas, dude warmed enough if you form a fuck's immune system is armored up. It's not charm or luck, artistry in a farm pharmacy left me harden up. Pause for the pauses. Trace the metal deposits and all this. I was healing from the soul with the silver and the gold. Platinum for the rap and caption the sun. Weed to assimilate. Beast on the dinner plate. The beast, but it's been innate. Too many secrets to innovate. Easy quantum on the feet when he's stomping. People watching on, easy option. You can see me popping, he be locked in on. See me with it, see me any day, mini play. For those taking it serious, making a pyramid. Faking a spirit big, my nigga here it is. Bearing the steer the ship, Sky's captain. Sky captain, Merkaba with the lines packed in. Fine fashion, mind relaxing. This ain't a pen, it's a rhyme contraction. I was tapped in.
Many people assumed that Dolly was keeping track of his work the way some artists do. That was not true. And others assumed that since he had agents,
many assumed he was keeping track of his work.
But he was not. Neither were the museums.
They better go. They better. Well, we're talking about. Boo! We
Did
got.
you make that? Did you make? Did you make that? Did you make that audio there on that?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
That's dope.
Yo, this guy got 856 tracks on his SoundCloud. I'm looking at it. I can see it right here.
Yeah. That was nice. I love that. Boo! Boo! Yeah. That's my boo. Hey.
I like the last two. I like them last two transitions, the last two beats.
Hey, when he was in Maine, I got the classic picture. I know you might have seen it on Facebook. I posted it with the headphones. I put it on, and he was just like tuned in with the cassette tape. I was molding May from day one, man. He's dope. I appreciate him. He took it to that level. Boo! He's boo. I can't get away from it. I remember when he was younger, he said, "My name's not Boo. My name is Michael." And nigga, hey, you're Boo. You're always gonna be Boo. So
tell me this, Uncle Mike. Tell me this, Uncle Mike. Where did it? Where did that name come from?
Huh?
Where did the name come from?
What, Boo?
Yeah.
Cause he was just like the cutest kid and shit, and he was like, "That's my Boo." You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. He was Boo. He was Boo from day one.
So you're just making up shit, is what you're saying.
No, for real. He was day one Boo.
He was everyone's little Boo.
He was Boo.
So here's what
back then, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, you had nicknames for people.
No, I got you.
I don't know.
No, yeah. I got you. I don't need you. You know, I don't want to put you on the spot to go in depth and put Boo on the spot to have you go in depth.
No,
I do have a question for you though, and to contribute to our show and our audience. Right now, you've been you've been. Look, so hold on. Before I go to my question, there's a question in the chat from Pesha Rise. What's your best vintage Tacoma hip hop memory? Uncle Mike, we're only going to you. You're our guest, and then I'll go to my question to you after Pesha's. Your best
that Michael Jackson
vintage
impersonator. Hey, they had the Michael Jackson impersonator at the Al Davies or the 19th. You know what I'm saying? Niggas was fighting and beating people up over the impersonator. That was like that hypeest shit that, you know, in Tacoma that made me, because, you know, back then, I'm an 80s, you know, I was born in 73, so 80s niggas was like, Michael Jackson was the shit. I had the leather jackets, I had the zips up, you know, the red, the black, you know. Michael Jackson was the shit. So,
hey,
yeah.
I don't think anyone disputes about Michael Jackson.
And people were fighting like niggas in Tacoma thought that was nigga was really Michael Jackson. that's my memory.
Okay, so
the coolest time and I mean the funnest time. And I was young as fuck, so that was hype to me.
Okay, well I won't technically count that as a vintage hip hop memory, but hey, we'll move along. We'll move along.
Asking me my childhood shit. I mean, there wasn't much of it. Tacoma. Shit. Nigga, you lived on the hill, nigga. You like, yeah. I look at it and turn out on the fentanyl and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not hanging up, you know what I'm saying?
Uncle Mike, I feel you on that. Now I want to get to my question though. I got a serious question for you.
All right, I'm gonna wipe this tear. Okay, go ahead.
You're doing work right now, business, I should say, in helping to promote an independent film from a hip hop local legend. So I guess I'm gonna give you two questions, and I'll leave it to High Rise and Mr. Maydali. My first question is, how did you link up with Young Crime, aka the Ghetto Baby? And my second question would be what would you tell him if he was to come on, if he's coming on this show? Like, what would you tell him what to expect to come on the show to promote his film? And, you know, as a guest, you're a guest right now. What would you tell him as a next guest?
Those are really easy questions. The first time, the first question, like, how'd I link up with him and all that?
Yep.
Because that's what I do. Hey, people find me. You know what I'm saying? I know where hip hop is at. I'm for real.
Okay, I'm okay.
Hey, that's easy. Like, I know what sound I like. You know what I'm saying? And like I'm saying, I've been about music. You know, I mean, I don't have to be the guy that raps and does all that. You know what I'm saying? But I have an ear for the music, and so.
And you're a good supporter.
I go to places, but when I went at Glorious. You know what I'm saying? I knew him before I was listening to his music way before. When I lived on the 23rd, I had my cousin. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I need to make some flyers. So I remember I made flyers with my Young Crime. Yeah, I remember I made for a East Side hip hop party or something. He was always trying to get back and shit. He was always doing. You know what I'm saying? And then I went to Glorious, and I was listening to him. You know what I'm saying? My nephew follows him and shit, and then we chopped it up. I filmed him, you know. Been real with him, you know. Like, I know how to talk to people with music, man. I mean,
Okay, okay.
Like I said.
Now answer my
hold
second
on.
question. Answer my second
All right,
question.
second
What do
question.
you tell him as the next guest or as
hold on,
a
hold on,
guest
real
coming
quick.
up?
Hold on. Are you saying you made a flyer for a show?
Yeah.
Did you hand draw that joint?
I did it on the computers when computers were like still. It was like in 01.
Some
I mean,
early
you can still-
some early
Yeah,
graphic design.
some
Okay,
early
all right, that's
stuff.
all. I was just curious.
Yeah.
Carry on. That's cool.
You
That's
probably
awesome.
have one in play. If you have one, if anybody has one,
Yeah.
you probably be the one to have one.
Post it in the
Hey,
comments.
I've
if
been
you
in your
have one.
basement. Nigga. You probably got it down in the basement. Right, Bert? But yeah, the second question was what?
What would you tell Young Crime or anybody who would be coming on to our show what to expect to come on to the show?
Just be yourself. It's famulation, right? We're all here to be, you know what I'm saying? Right? We're all here to be family. It ain't no beef. It ain't no shit. It's all supporting each other, living the life, and having good music to go with it for your feelings, for your emotions, and all that shit. I mean, I don't know what the fuck. That's what music does for me. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you having me on and all that. But yeah, I would tell them to just be yourself. You know, you guys are genuine fucking people, man. So like, you know, it's easy to talk to you all.
We're trying to build and make shit happen.
Yeah, it's famulation, bro. Like you guys said, I'm right with that. You know, bad for life. I love y'all, motherfuckers.
Love you too, man. Thank you for coming on.
Hell yeah.
And always supporting for sure.
Hell yeah. Look.
And rapping.
Man, I'm gonna tell you how it is. I love music and I have an ear. I'll send y'all some shit that's in my ear, you know what I'm saying? I message y'all some music and stuff, and you know, if I got something new that I heard, and I want you guys to hear. And that's the thing. We all share that vibe of where we can be one, you know what I'm saying? And express our feelings.
I feel you.
That's what family does.
Man, what you got to say?
Famulation.
What you got to say, man? You over there
All blocks.
You dressed in a
satin
satin Bruce Lee
Are you
jacket.
satisfied with my answer?
I am very satisfied with your answer, Uncle Mike, but I want to hear what Boo got to say.
All right.
About?
Just in general, at this point, additives before we conclude our show.
Shoot.
Because technically we got like 15 minutes of what we normally do. So we still got plenty of time to just chop it up. But I want to make sure we get your input.
Everybody's involved.
Input on anything we talked about so far.
No, I just wanted to say, as long as people keep creating and establishing a narrative, it'll help the fans keep engaged. So, like with this last project, yeah, it's not an album, but I'm finding a sweet spot over the years of, 20 to 30 minutes. If you can make something good within that time, that's a project long enough for you to go run an errand or do a duty or go hit a checkpoint. And it's quick and easy, digestible, and it's so effective, and it tells a story really quick. So I want to continue that even with us, even if we're not working on full-blown projects, we could still cook these little mini meals, and they could still be good, healthy meals.
I feel you.
Excellent way to put it. Good, healthy meals. They're not overly.
They're bite-sized. Bite-sized, but they're nutritious. So the nutrition is the replay value. So you can go back and keep eating off of it.
So this is what I appreciate from you, because out of these 856 joints that you got on your SoundCloud, you clearly are an expert at rapping. Like you're at the expert level. So now, what I encourage you, and you've already what you've displayed to me is you can easily make the songs, throw in the hooks. Like you have always been against. Well, I wouldn't say against, but since I've known you, you've been more about the rap part, and not about the hook, and not about the chorus part. And now I feel like in these last few projects that you just did, and within the last month,
he opened a fourth eye, nigga.
I'm very excited to promote this. This makes me feel like I can fall back quite a bit on my projects that I have in mind, and be.
I'm not trying to be biased, none, but I'm telling you, when I met a dude from LaFace Records and stuff, and I was telling him that my nephew rap, and he wasn't even old enough to rap. He didn't start rapping until 2001. You know what I'm saying? And I told him my whole family rap, and they all are good. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like a vision that I had, and it just became the truth, and then surpassed the truth. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you, Uncle Mike. I hear you.
He
what
turned
up,
me
Dollar?
he turned me into a whole nother like hip hop head. Like I didn't, I knew hip hop, but I didn't know the knowledge. Like, like, man, okay, he was listening, but it was like another realm listening. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, guess what? At this point, Uncle Mike, you are the perfect person to put this in your ear now, as an investor, as a roadie, for us to well.
I'm always gonna be a. You know what I'm saying?
Listen to what I'm saying. I know. That's what I'm saying. You are ultimate supporter. So I'm putting it in your ear now on expectations, on the future, on looking forward. Your nephew has 2 solid projects within a span of months' time. Who knows how many more projects he's going to do in the next couple.
Been on that. Dog.
So
I can't, my SoundCloud, I'm like, I got to sign in and join to keep up with it.
So that's not my job. My job is to encourage and promote and make sure these projects get released in the proper manner, and that means the marketing campaigns behind them, and it's the perfect opportunity because I know AWOL's got a project coming out soon.
So it sounds like you're asking me to be the manager.
No, I'm not. No, I'm saying you're going to be an assister on us developing a miniature tour. So we can actually go and perform a good. We have enough people. We can hold down an hour and a half, really. At least an hour for just from Build and Destroy. May's got new music. AWOL's got new music. I got some new stuff.
All right.
Like we could.
Let me know. Hey, Hey, you got my messenger. If you don't have my US, you should have my regular number. But let's do it. I'm cutting my days down, so I'm trying to enjoy life.
I feel you.
You know
it's the retirement schedule.
I can't wait till 50, 60.
I'm not trying to get there. I'm trying to get to the road. Let's get a couple shows in. It's not about the money. It's about having the money already to where at least You hit the road,
Yeah.
it pays for the trip. You can take, you know,
Right.
if we go to
So you
go
want me to
and
help
do
you
a
get exposure and shit? I'm gonna help you get exposure.
I just want you to be prepared for being called in
I'm always
to
prepared.
to actually perform a particular task when we need you for it.
I'm very capable. I've learned in the last few years of growing up, becoming a real man. You know what I'm saying? Well, I try to teach everybody else shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Any
I'm here,
questions?
man.
Any questions from
Here,
the chat? Look,
I'll do
we're back.
whatever you want,
We're
man.
back up to three viewers. Do we have any more questions in the chat? We're at the wind down mode. We normally
Do we have
end.
any questions? I haven't even. Does it show up? Do I wait to see it?
You got. I mean, if you have another device where you could pull up the live, and you can see who's in the chat on the YouTube. But I don't have. I'm not. Yeah.
I got a question.
What's your question?
When I get my shit that I pay for, like my, go get my bag. Go get my bag.
You mean this?
Yeah.
You mean this?
Give me my shit.
Is this what you're talking about?
All right.
Is this what you're talking about right here?
Hey, you
Is
had it
this?
close. That's close.
Come on,
The
man.
stimulation.
You're not the only
Just making
person
sure.
that has a bag.
There should be extra snacks in that motherfucker this long.
No.
Goddamn.
This is you
Man.
left your merchandise. I secured it for you. There should be an extra payment to me for
No, you
securing
should
your
put some extra
merchandise
snacks
that
in
you
there.
left.
What a man. Come
Yes.
on,
Yes.
man.
I still have your pack. It's sitting here.
Hey, you guys got to come to the man cave and do this. We could all just chill here and have one screen.
That would be tight. I
Mhm.
would do that one week. That
Yeah.
sounds fun.
Yeah, we just
That's
have to
what I'm
set
saying.
it up because I have to bring bring all my
Well,
camera.
I got
and
my
extra
shit right
screen.
here. I got my microphone. Oh yeah.
Well, I'm
turn
saying
on
I'd
my-
have to
my
bring my
schedule,
stuff
but-
to where I have my mics to where everyone has their own mic, or we have to have a specific room capturing mic. But it'd be
Yeah,
better
I
if
got
everyone
the
had their
little-
own.
I got a little podcast thingy. I'm still trying to learn. Or we could throw some oh yes in there, whatever.
Shoot, I don't have none of that.
All right, see, I'm gonna teach you how to get that.
Nah, I don't. That's the extras, man. We're not an AI.
We're not
show.
AI industry either.
We're
I
not.
don't pay attention to nothing.
Yes, you can do
They pay attention to me.
Whoa!
All right. Well, we're at we in the last we got. Well, we got
All
as
right,
much
so yeah,
time.
let's-
There's no time limit for anything. We can go as long
Hey,
as we
so
want.
let's set up a time.
But we
to
normally
do a podcast
go
over
about
here one day.
8 more minutes.
You
Yeah,
guys
I'm gonna
wanna do
connect
that?
with you on. I'm gonna connect with you on the next items, Uncle Mike.
Saturday to Sunday, then Sunday to Monday is fine. Daddy has that Monday off too, so he can help with making sure.
May
All
Dolly,
right,
do
Josh
you?
Riceberg, he look like he about to spit something. Go ahead. Take us out.
I'm about to. I gotta
Take
go
us out. Take
outside.
us out with a verse.
I gotta go
Hey.
outside.
It ain't that cold out there, nigga. Damn. Damn. You already got the wool cloth on and what's that? The champion.
I gotta go outside.
What the hell are you doing outside?
It's risky
You look
business.
like you're high. You gotta put your reflector on. Be safe. You got all that black on. He ain't got no reflectors. Put on a reflector.
Look,
I know where you
I'm gonna
live.
show you the close up. I got the.
I know.
You guys
For
didn't
real.
even peep
Stay
the
inside the
little.
gate.
You guys didn't even peep the little background adjustment that
Stay
I
inside
made
the
today.
gate.
have baby carrying arms. Now you take
I'm gonna go get Eli.
Yep.
You see the background adjustment?
All right. We're gonna hear us another track. Hey,
You
how
guys
was the game, boo? How was the Portland game?
They were down, they came back, but they ended up losing it. But the experience is always fun at that spot. I
Were
realize.
Were you? How close were you? Were you in a booth or something?
We were in a skybox, but we got to show up for early access, so we got to get close enough to the tunnel and get stuff signed up. Got autographs, and then we got to yell at them and watch their practice.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Y'all see the background now?
Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, that.
Let me see. Show it on the screen.
Yeah, that's one of my metaphysical paintings.
How come you don't show it up close?
I zoomed in. You missed it.
Man, damn. You on a little screen and shit. Your production needs some help, bro. I can help you with that.
I don't need help. That's money.
Hey.
That's investment.
I know. Knowledge is key.
So yeah, I remember last year Wicked was kind of hinting about lack of production on Build and Destroy's part, and I realized how that project that I just did, I did that in one day. So it's not a matter of I don't know. I guess as long as everybody's prepared and shows up with the tools and intention, you could get a lot of stuff done fast.
Well, you've always killed it in the first take anyway.
And like I just heard I heard a cool Tupac quote about that where he's like, just capture the verses and the content. Let these guys
let these engineers mess with the little tick.
Yeah. He's like, we can nudge this here and there later. Like, let's just capture the energy in these verses right now. So I've been trying to capture energy quick and then format later.
Yeah. I've been wanting to drop something, because I'm an old cat and I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be here, but yeah. I just want to do it for myself.
Listen, Uncle Mike, we're gonna put you on. You're gonna have to come on at the when we have a studio session that starts at 10 a.m. You're gonna be the first person on the mic before lunchtime.
I had to do some.
No. That's before you rap. That's just for you to talk shit, to warm up your voice, get used to being in the studio.
Do I get lunch?
Looking at you. Then we're gonna bring you back in after lunch.
I'm about to eat these niggas for lunch.
We're gonna bring you in after lunch. Everyone eats.
I got a lot of anger and hate that I want to release, but I don't want to be that guy that come on the streets and be doing this shit like got a dollar, got a quarter, because I give it to you.
Uncle Mike's trying to freestyle right now.
No, it wasn't. You just heard it, though.
You guys, how's your rhyme books been looking? You guys been stockpiling, or do you just wait for the moment and then right on the spot? I guess that's one of my.
I just wrote that thing I sent to you in Wicked. I was practicing I wrote that to practice to rap to, like how Wicked and Wojak was doing, just with beats, like make a reel out of.
Good.
But I just couldn't wait long enough. I just realized I had it memorized and I just couldn't wait. I didn't put any production value on it. Like you say, I just did what I did.
Well, you did put production value on it because you memorized it. That's a whole extra step in production.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Thanks. Yeah.
That's a different step. Like at this point, what May's asking is how is your writing coming along, which for the last year has been terrible, but I guess in the last 2 weeks has been the best.
I don't write. I don't fight. I don't want to fist fight. Grapple.
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess I do like a little cheater thing. Like I'll just
some ice on like a Snapple.
So the shit that just came out, I bet the writtens were probably from like last summer or spring. All I do is write, stored away like a chipmunk, right? You wait until you find the right beat or the right time, and then you let it go. But
that's my problem. I need some beats, man.
On top of that, I write these verses. They're kind of like the size fits all. So like you write it, and it'll almost fit with any kind of beat. So I'll write it not to a beat, but I'll write it, and when a beat comes along, I can make it fit to that beat.
Yeah.
Like I don't have to write to the beat given to me. I can write it, and I can make it fit for whatever beat.
Yeah.
Me too.
No, I
do that.
All I'm saying is my writing abilities had diminished quite significantly. Like I couldn't write anything for a long time, and now it's starting to get it back. And yeah. You sent me some of them breakthrough beats.
Good shit.
I've been going back between the breakthrough beats that May sent me and just old beats that I've been digging through my hard drives to find. And yeah.
Hey, the simplest beats are the best beats. This nigga look like, goddamn. This look like a fucking cool ass video game, bro. What not to do when you're driving, nigga? That's a tight ass video right there. Make that your fucking cover page and shit. Damn. You smashed. Where you going, nigga?
Look, hey, look, that actually look, that actually is a dope angle because you can see.
You better get my burger, nigga.
You can see your bad tattoo on your wrist when you have it on the top of the steering wheel.
That's right.
Where
That's
you going?
pretty dope.
Hey, I gotta go pick up Eli from his grandma's house.
Damn, nigga, you smashing.
I'm about to get on the freeway.
How you got the good view like that? This is some TikTok this is some T-move shit, nigga. Where do I get my goddamn phone holder like that? Nigga?
He said he got a T-Move phone holder behind the steering wheel.
This is some real ass shit.
He said your T-Move phone holder is covering up your speedometer, so
like
you don't know how fast you're going.
I want to play the video game in this for you.
You guys called it. You're my.
He's gonna keep looking behind him too. Look, I'm waiting for the lights to show up. Like, woo, 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 woo.
I'm leaving it on then for sure.
It's like Grand Theft Auto fucking 6 and shit they were talking about, huh? Nigga, slow down. Nigga, damn. That's some funny ass shit. You got a good camera. That's a good view. Be safe. We love you.
Yeah, thank you.
He's going to get the family. Look at her. Damn.
You do look like a video game right now.
Nigga, are you shifting
you
or
really
do?
This looks.
You look like you shifting. You look like you're doing too much to be just driving to go get your kid.
You look like you're fucking on a mission right now.
You looking everywhere, motherfucker.
Urgent. Get my merge on.
Oh shit! Man, you merging? Where you on the freeway?
Yeah, I hopped on real quick.
Man, I see them lights going by real hella fast.
I gotta get off.
Down.
I gotta go on.
Damn, you on the bridge and shit? Nigga, slow down.
I'm in a slow lane, fool.
Oh shit! Why you looking like that? Nigga, hey, get him off the camera. He gotta focus. Shit.
He's not looking at the camera. He's focusing on the road. We're just looking at him.
He's doing a lot, nigga. Damn.
This would be a dope angle, though. Think about it.
Not do when you're driving. Fuck.
Look, this would be a dope angle, though. Like if you were making
do when you're driving. You want your license, kid? Don't do this.
Yeah, if you were making what's the movie that made 10 driving movies?
Look, he went from Seattle. Oh, your battery died, bro. your good camera.
It's
Something
dying. Look,
Yeah.
Uncle Mike is looking close at what's going on.
I'm
He
just
said, "I can
looking
see
at
the,
niggas
I can
like,
see
I'm
your
just paying
battery button on your camera
I'm paying
screen."
attention to shit that's going on. I pay attention. I'm still looking at Josh Riser, making sure he's safe. Fix your battery.
All right, so
good?
Uncle Mike, as we get towards the end of our scheduled program, I do
How much they
want.
gotta pay to keep it going?
No, I just want to have you.
So if we go 3 hours, how much is it gonna cost me?
Well, we're not going 3 hours.
part of Uncle Mike's-
Everyone has their own things to do. Well, we want to have a
you
good
that.
show. Look,
I didn't ask you that.
People are tuning out already. They're
Alright.
logging
Well,
off from
because
the
he ain't been
live.
on long enough to tune in.
No. I just want to ask
Alright.
you, can you
This guy's safe. Look at him.
we're trying to get Young Crime.
And tunnels and everything.
We're trying to get Young Crime to come on and promote the movie. So just give him a heads up that, hey man, it's gonna be a cool little interview. Especially if you're not, Uncle Mike on here faded talking about 1970s hip hop.
80s hip hop.
You was
No,
talking
I know
about
business,
1870s.
I know how to talk to people about business and stuff, so it's real shit.
No, I know that, but I'm just saying I want you to give
He's
give
in
him
my house.
give him the heads up because I want him to come on and be a guest and promote the movie, which you've been a promoter of. I'm trying to do the same thing as you is actually promote the artistry and hip hop from our area.
I got one thing to ask the birthday boo before I go about all of this awesome music and stuff. You have all that on the SoundCloud, and it's a career's worth of music, and it's enough music to where I think if you had it all on streaming services, it would accrue slow streaming money, ever so slowly, but forever. Have you ever group these songs?
You're breaking up.
Let's say you got
You're
800
breaking up.
songs. Am I? Yeah, I'm kind of starting to be in the middle of nowhere. So let's just. I'll ask him this next week because I'm not going to get to anywhere that has better reception. It's only going to get worse.
No, this is the perfect segue in what you brought up. Because what did we end off last week talking about? Was what do you get from a Build and Destroy app? If we can have content that we can host somehow that's separate from the Spotify's and the Apple Music, but there, you can access it through the app, and it's free. And somehow we figure out how to monetize it, how we can pay ourselves, and this could be Northwest, Build and Destroy music app, Build and Destroy radio. That's on our first album, WBAD Radio. We're just fucking around. Tiani's a host on the radio show, but if I know that's 253.1 radio is trying to be something like that as well. So maybe our focus could be something different, and we can feed the music into that app and have our app be something separately focused rather than housing all the music.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to cover that next go around, but I will say before that idea has passed my mind. Since 2021, SoundCloud has monetized and cross-platform with Spotify and Apple and the likes of, and I have...
So you can get paid.
I have been monetizing from there, but just the very fact that I have been has sparked the interest of, moving the cachet of the catalog into my own .com or our own app. And yeah, that's basically where it's at. Like the ship's been built, the content's been created, the songs are timeless. I play them back. I make sure that they're still fresh. Just because these things were made at a certain date does not mean that it's not new music. So
it's new until you hear it.
Yeah. So we have years.
Then it's the replay. Then it's the replay value. But it's more what's the investment on hosting or holding all of that, which as time goes on, it becomes cheaper and cheaper, closer to free, to host a certain amount of megabytes or gigabytes on your platform. Right now, our website is we're on. I have to talk to Shao to actually figure out what's the next upgrade point on megabytes and features. But
are you in other countries, or are you local only?
Well, we get spins on other countries.
Yeah, SoundCloud is, as far as I'm concerned, well, my situation, SoundCloud is a global situation. And the analytics on there, although I don't use them, they give me information that I could use to my benefit. So
can you guys hear me again?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't utilize the functions of
so May, does your songs that are on
he just missed our whole conversation.
What's up?
Yeah, we just went through the monetization. May is already monetizing through SoundCloud, and he's talking about diversifying.
Oh yeah, but are those songs that are on Spotify and Apple from SoundCloud, are they just singles?
Well, what I figured
on
out
there?
Well, no, what I figured out is that even though I posted on SoundCloud, they have permission to post to third party. There's a third party permission there.
Yeah.
So it's a matter of creating a code number to monetize off of the plays all across the board. So right now I have to go in there and manually submit these songs for monetization.
Okay.
So I could do that, or we can make our own .com space, and I can move the cache to wherever it needs to be, and we could rock it like that.
You know, don't know that I know how to build a website. Shit.
It's not about the building of the website. It's about the hosting of the material and having a proper player and a proper.
We need a house.
Yeah, and a proper database. It's the user interface. How do people search through the songs? What does the search function looks like, or the browse function looks like? All that's, and you know, that part. Actually, at this point in stage, everything's starting to get easier. We might be able to do it with AI chatbot, or not chatbot, but an AI function bot to help build the coding. Well, at the end of the day, if you don't use it yourself, you're going to pay someone to build a website, and they're going to use it.
Yeah, I'm starting to realize the AI could be good if, you know, it was used as like a task manager, or like.
And I think you should put all those songs, package them up. You know, like put them on our app, but I do think they should go on traditional DSPs for you, and you should start like bombing the shit out of these DSPs with albums, like group 8 songs together. Level those songs, just choose like a group of songs, master those songs so they sound like a little cohesive, like same levels at least, and then drop like fucking 10 albums in 1 year, and then we take your all this music and send it to like the last couple dozen true worthy hip hop blogs and like Rosenberg, Late Night with Rosenberg, the other, you know, a handful of these underground hip hop podcasts, like, you know, Juan Ep, Cypher Sounds and stuff like that, and it'll look like you will have so much work that it's like it's something that it's impressive. Like, okay, this guy's dropping his 8th project of the year. You're going to be getting a little bit of streaming money if you've got that many albums on, and you just look so accomplished, and then you can just do that for as many years as you want to be relevant. I think with the music that you have, how good it is and how much you have of it, if you were to just drop so-called albums after album after album, that's what underground hip-hop is right now. That's how Homeboy Sandman and people like that who are you're totally just as good as. I think, honestly, we're all just as good as, but you have that much songs, though. You know? We don't. You do. So if you were to just drop them like albums and send them out to these blogs, that's what they're looking for. They're looking for artists that like are active, super active for years and have all these projects. I think it would translate into just putting you into this realm of nationally recognized underground artists that are like bubbling right underneath Griselda and stuff and TDE.
I agree with you all the way.
That's what I think you should do.
Yeah, like these
and shoot like 2 or 3 quick videos for all of these albums.
That part, yeah, like
just quick ones, and that's that. It's just about quantity at this point, and you have the quality, but you're literally the only one I know that has enough raps to make it in this game of underground hip hop where it's all about non-stop releases right now.
Yeah.
So look, this is where I would be the counterpoint.
All right.
To where I wouldn't disagree with what he's saying, but I would be your counterpoint and counterweight in we'll call it the quality control, whether it's from the video aspect or the album cover aspect, and then the ensuring of, as we drop each project, let's say you go with 5. You got a lot of songs. You can do plenty more than 5 projects. But let's just say we plan out a year to where you're doing a project every 2 months, so to speak.
With the stuff he already got, right?
Yeah. That's what we're saying. We're taking it. We're gonna go through it, and we're gonna.
I got some of my favorites from the old school.
Specifically, what Josh was saying is we're going through it and we're organizing it in formatical points, whether it's based on the beat type or the certain subject matter or the theme, the aggressiveness versus relaxedness. You know, we can dissect.
Is that what you want, boo?
Dissect how it would go, but ultimately, it's still we'd have to put the resources and energy to the actual
Sunday
rollout shit.
Day one, but
shooting that, we don't even have to shoot a certain number of videos per project. It's more about what's the impact. How do we build the momentum overall? I'm looking at this from a Dame Dash aspect of this is the new artist, Joel Santana or PD Crack, or if I'm looking at it from Puff Daddy, nigga, this is Biggie. How do we market this new artist? He's a big fat black dude, but he can rap very well. May's not a big fat black dude.
But he chose not to do that because I understand he wanted to spend time with his family and let it, Yes. So.
So we've discussed about this retirement. We'll get into it more, the retirement discussion, but that is what my hope for this channel and show is that we're able to give enough knowledge and information to our audience that the audience rewards
I just want to
us.
keep it underground.
No, hold on, Uncle Mike. What I'm saying is, I want our show to be giving enough information and entertainment to the audience that it rewards us for our dedication to giving the information and entertainment. We come here every week. We've been doing it for, at this point, 12 weeks.
This is my first time. I know.
At this point, we're 12 weeks in together as a unit. We're 14 weeks in total. And as we...
So I can help you with your viewers and everything.
Uncle Mike, Uncle Mike, just let me finish. As we continue on this journey and be consistent, we are giving our audience and people watching valuable information. And if we stay consistent on that, I feel confident in that we will be rewarded for our giving.
See,
normally, but in a strategic manner. You know,
I know. Hold on, I just say something. I'm like, I always like to be behind the scenes and everything, but this makes me feel comfortable. I'm on camera and shit. I don't do on camera shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like to be behind the scenes, bro. That's how I roll. So this
you're
right
definitely
here,
not behind the scenes today, Uncle Mike. You're on the YouTube live video. You are on the bottom right corner.
I know. But if we got to get followers, and I mean, shit.
You don't have to focus on that. You are a guest today. You are here to help entertain us, so we can hear your lit in your personal bar.
And I'm all for it. I'm all for it, bro. So let's do it.
It's gonna take a minute to get paid from this.
Who you want to get connected with, man? I know people that know people that know people. I'm Uncle Mike, bitch.
Hey, that's a good ending. I'm gonna change the title. I'm gonna change the title of this episode to "I'm Uncle Mike, bitch." Let me put it in the chat so I remember.
I do this shit.
Look,
that's my quote. No disrespect.
Pesha jumped back in. We got Miss Patricia in here too. Look, I'm gonna put this in the chat. It said I'm Uncle Mike.
Spell it right, and then put I do this shit. If you're gonna quote me right. Right, boo?
Yes, sir.
It's fake news and shit. Don't be fake news in me, nigga. Damn.
And I want to say,
I'm Uncle Mike. I do this shit.
I see Patricia Green in the chat. Shouts to her for initiating the Born Day Poem Spray project for my birthday. She told me to get in the studio, essentially. Mm-hmm. So she sparked that.
Yo! Blessings. Much appreciation. Much appreciation.
I love you guys so much, man. And it was awesome. Boo told me it was going to be fun. And just talking with you guys, because I would, like I said, we could do it one day here. You know what I'm saying? Everybody could be all in one screen, and we could do whatever. You know what I'm saying?
We're going to lock in, Uncle Mike. We're going to make sure. So you put on your calendar, figure out the best day that you want us to come through.
Sundays work the best for me.
Well, our show is on Sundays. So,
all right. So
you figure out the Sunday that you want us to come through, and we'll make a plan.
Yeah, I'm going to try to figure out how I'm going to get this app so I can download this Josh Reisberg riding the ride.
All right.
He's still dipping.
Hey,
any last words? Any last words before I go straight into the tack heat?
Yeah, next episode, Josh Reisberg's anniversary project. I do not want to miss over that.
Yeah.
Word to the wise. Word to the wise.
Yeah. I don't want to skip over that. That
Okay.
shit had it was a pivotal moment for me in music. So we gotta cover it.
I heard you shed a tear. You said you shed a tear.
Wrote down.
What I mean. If that shit made a tear come out my eye, we gotta talk about it.
Hell yeah.
Okay, cool. I wrote down some cool memories that I have, some interesting, some facts about that album that I think people will find interesting. So I'll be ready.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Well, check this out. Yo, this is the Build and Destroy show. We are here right now with May Dolly, a.k.a. others know me as Boo. Uncle Mike, high-rise driving, looking like Speed Racer, and I am wicked meticulous. This is the Hilltop Vicinity end of the show. We're going to end it with a couple last music joints.
Happy birthday, May. I love you.
Happy birthday, May. We love you.
Love you, Bo.
Build and Destroy. Let's go. We're going to end it with some crackers. Unreleased tag heat joints. Salmon. Fuck with us.
Give me some salmon, nigga.
Turn your mic off, Uncle Mike.
We got to go to the education program to find out what is going to be in the finale. A lot of people work. Your Mosignat is called not a mental revolution, but an extra revolution. So it's Papa Doc. They brought on successful revolution. That thing in under my mouth was a bit. That's right. All that kind of action. What we saying is the end. But you don't judge Castro now. You can't do it. Nobody in this room can judge whether Castro's going to be a revolutionary or not. You know what I mean? We're talking about things, you know what I mean? China, the People's Republic, and even as the states in now, talking about even going on further into a communistic state. That's what we talking about. Those
Earth on fire, we ain't trying to start a riot, but a revolution and praying to the highest ain't the same as stacking up bullets and glass bottles and learning how to make cocktails, mixologists. We all stars, no astrologists, white dwarfs imploding, trying to suck us all up in. Hold your breath, save up oxygen. Whole world underwater, octopus, spark like flint rocks with pocket lint. Rage against the machine with a hotter flame. Stop trade on New York Stock Exchange. Prison labor strike, it's not a game. The common names we got deny those. And keep walking in line with a blindfold in a rat race. Grind till your mind's gone. You do you and we gon'
You better watch your circle. The ones next to you try to hurt you. Think you dinner try to serve you. Patience is a virtue. You better watch your circle. The ones next to you try to hurt you. Think you dinner try to serve you. Patience is a virtue. Look, stay to myself, stay solid. Read books, absorb that knowledge. Self-taught, never went to college. My neighborhood ain't by Mr. Rogers. Since day one, they trying to stop us. Hopping fences, ducking helicopters. Grew up playing cops and robbers. My own man grew up without my father. Don't cry now, why bother? I got sons and daughters. Teach them that honor. Respect life, not them dollars. Homie got hit with a chopper. Life is too short, is what it offers. Time to come proper. Feet kicked up in the office. You better watch your circle. The ones next to you try to hurt you. Think you dinner try to serve you. Patience is a virtue. You better watch your circle. The ones next to you try to hurt you. Think you dinner try to serve you. Patience is a virtue.
Hold up. We not done. Hold up. We not done. We gonna end it with the tag. Even though AWOL's not here. It's called Do Not Disturb. Tag Heat. AWOL, aka Two Piece and Wicked Meticulous.
Look,
produced by
I got
J
an angel
Bar.
tatted on my back, sipping on this cognac. Sucker ducking niggas cause these niggas don't know how to act. I keep it real from day one and that's a fact. Never switching up, never was raised like that. Black olive in the garden, beg my pardon, I'm growing. Ain't nothing new, they out here hating and I'm knowing. When people say he keep it G, I'm the one that's showing. Let me ride like Dr. Dre while the chronic be blowing. Picture me rolling, drama free, no negative round me. Simple and plain, stay in my lane, I'm about to drain my energy. Who is he? A kid from the TAC. Acronym, that's AWOL City. One love to the OGs that showed me the ropes. 88 razor blade on the plate, AWOL is dope. I'm him on my Zen, 253 on 10. Light an incense, burn stage, let the peace within. Our whole vibes on do not disturb. Don't wanna hear shit, not one single word. Thinking you can bring us down, that's absurd. Walking our path, we won't be detoured. Our whole vibes on do not disturb. Don't wanna hear shit, not one single word. Thinking you can bring us down, that's absurd. Walking our path, we won't be detoured.
Only share 1/3 of the moves you making, and be prepared for a bunch of the fools to hate them. That's the way the game goes, you can't change it. Plain clothes, police, and frozen bank statements. Taking a loss as part of the process. Don't pardon passion, be proud of your progressing. Peep opponents creeping slowly up on you. Take screenshots before they delete the poster. Child Sesame Street to skid rowers. Tactical weaponry protecting the home front. More than just mustard and college growing. Ground's got good genetics for seed sowing, so I don't need no one except emulation. And a couple ranches, maybe that's the whole squad. Close the window blinds and turn the phone off. Respect the sign that's hanging from the doorknob.
Yeah.
Many people assumed that Dolly was keeping track of his work the way
One
some
more
artists
song
do.
for the
That was not true.
Nope, we're not even gonna do it. We're not even gonna do it.